Prime Minister Narendra Modi is on a two-day visit to the island nation. Prime Minister also met the President of Mauritius in Port Louis. He also paid homage to, in fact, Mauritius' founding father. Prime Minister Modi is visiting the island nation at the invitation of the Mauritius counterpart to attend the island nation's 57th National Day celebrations as the guest of honor. Prime Minister gifted the Ganga Jal from Mahakumbh to the President of Mauritius. He also is also expected to address members of the Indian diaspora, which make up to 70% of the Mauritius population. Remember, they trace their roots to India. During the Prime Minister's visit, there are several important pacts providing for cooperation in areas of capacity building, trade and tackling of cross-border financial crimes will be inked. Prime Minister Modi will also attend the island nation's National Day celebrations as the chief guest.
The two-day visit of Prime Minister to Mauritius has started today, with Prime Minister Modi arriving early morning in Mauritius at around 6:15 and was greeted by Prime Minister Navinchandra Ramgoolam with around 200 dignitaries who came to the airport to receive him. When he came to the hotel, Indian diaspora was there. They welcomed him with loud cheers and sloganeering. After that, Prime Minister visited the botanical garden here, which also has the burial site of two of its top leaders, one being the Sagar Ramgoolam, who is also considered as the founding father of Mauritius, and his contemporary and ex-president Anirudh Jagannath. So after laying wreath to these two gentlemen at their burial site, the Prime Minister went to the President's house to meet the President of Mauritius, and after that, Prime Minister is going to address the Indian community at a convention center. The highlight of this visit is going to be the maritime security and MOUs for checking financial fraud, and a very key MOU between the Enforcement Directorate back there in India and the Financial Crime Prevention Unit of the Mauritian Police will have this MOU to stop financial fraud. As far as the maritime security and trade is concerned, it is being reported from the local media as well as from the External Affairs Ministry that both the countries are going to sign an MOU to gather intelligence, gather data, gather reports on ocean engineering and about the maritime surveillance. Now, these MOUs will not only strengthen Indo-Mauritian ties, but will also strengthen Mauritius' own military and maritime security in the region. Mauritius also happens to be one of the key partners for its geostrategic location in the Indian Ocean region. This is the country where Prime Minister came last time in 2015 in his first tenure as Prime Minister, and announced the vision of Sagar, security and growth for all, signifying that how India treats its small neighbors as well and takes them along. Right now, I'm here at Port Louis, the city of Port, as we call it, the capital city of Mauritius. This is where that back in 1830s, the first wave of migrants who were also called indentured laborers, who were brought here by the Britishers for sugar plantation. And that is when you find that 70% of the current population of Mauritius happens to be of Indian origin, because out of all those immigrants who came from different countries, it was from India which formed the largest component of that entire indentured laborers. And from India, as well as states from Bihar, Bengal, as well as Tamil Nadu were the states from where most of these laborers came over to Mauritius in 1830s. And we also have this Pravasi Ghat, a port, a museum here to commemorate, to kind of recall the struggle and chronicle the stories of those immigrants who came over here, settled in Mauritius and built their lives. In Mauritius, camera person Atul Raj, Mohammed Ghazali for NDTV.